I remember the first time I told somebody I was gay. I said, "Oh, you have daddy issues." I was like, "I don't sleep with my dad. I don't even know my dad. That's why you have daddy issues. You don't know your dad. So you're gay because you want a man. You wanted a father." Okay, let's not do all that. That's too much.
Yeah. Call Me by Your Name. Have you ever seen the movie?
Yes.
I didn't know the guy that Timothy's character was in love with was an older guy. Yeah. And to me, it was like weird to me.
You were triggered.
I was triggered. I was like, hey. Gotta hit you with a little. Welcome back.
Hi, friend.
Hi.
You know, it's funny. I always miss you when I don't see you.
Yeah, that's how I miss you.
No, but I mean, like, I don't normally miss people.
Aww.
I miss you. Like, I love being with you.
Aww.
Like, you really are one of my favorite people.
So sweet. Bruce used to go and clip everything every time you said something nice about maybe like a 5-minute video of you just giving me a little, I miss you too.
So you could have it in your car.
I know.
A little reel of positivity.
No, I miss you too, Fred. I really do. I'd be calling you like, what is she doing? Whatever.
Because now it's like you're so far on the other side of town, but because we do different things.
Yeah.
And then we really are different age groups, right? Mm-hmm. So like we're at different stages of life. So, but when I see you, I love my Ben time.
I love my Mylo time.
Yeah. Even if I have to pay for a podcast to have it. Which we don't. Trinity Home Advisors, thank you for the sponsorship.
Hi, Joe. Hopefully
Hey, Joe.
Joe's watching. Joe's so sweet. I told you he called me, right? I think I told you, yeah. But he's really sweet.
Joe is sweet. Joe's hilarious. So Joe, I told Joe that I want to have my mom on the podcast. I was going to surprise both of you, her and you, and bring her today.
You should have.
Well, she had to go get her nails done. She'll find out when she watches this one that I was going to kidnap her. But I told Joe I was going to have her on. He said, I want to be on with her. I said, okay, we can do that. Like, we've never had a foursome, but we'll do 4. He's like, no, why don't you and Ben take the day off and me and Betty will host the podcast? I said, like, fuck, I will. Why? I am not leaving the two of you on a podcast to talk about me. Fuck off.
Oh, that'd be so funny. We should have them. That sounds like a good idea.
Can you imagine? This is not Mylo and Ben. They're off today. This is Joe and Betty.
That's cute. They're cute. They're funny.
That podcast would be unhinged.
We gotta get Betty on here for sure.
Oh yeah, she's coming. She's coming.
Miss Betty. Hey.
Yeah, because she's hilarious.
Yeah.
My mom cracks me up.
She has no filter. That's what's funny. Like, she just kind of says what's on her mind.
Zero filter.
Like, people, like, think before they speak, not Betty.
I don't really think, but, like, I also know what I can and what I should and shouldn't say. My mom is at the point where she doesn't give zero fucks. Who
gonna check her, boo?
Yeah, who gonna check me, boo? That is literally where my mom is in life.
Who gonna check me, boo?
She don't give a fuck.
You know what? Hey, I ain't mad at it.
Listen, I'm creeping right up in that same territory. I'm not even mad at it. Listen, keep leading the way, girl. Blaze the trail. She makes me laugh. Yeah, we got to plan another vacation.
I wonder how her Zumba cruise was.
Oh, listen. Apparently, she packed a bathing suit.
Did she wear a bathing suit?
Did you see the comments that she wrote you on the podcast? She told you, "I'm not a fucking prude."
Oh, like Miss Betty.
She literally, when she watched it, she called me. I'm watching you and Daddy. I am not a fucking prude. I was like, girl, calm down.
I'm a prude. We're quite virginal.
So yeah, I think she had a good time. She didn't really tell me. She didn't tell me much. So that means she had a good time.
Means it's not for you to know.
That's just it.
So she had her a time.
I don't know what happened.
She took that prude comment to heart. She's like, I ain't a prude, bitch. She had her little Zumba instructor.
Because whenever she goes away, I typically don't see her for a couple of days when she gets back. Like, she, washes, cleans, catches up on her sleep, whatever. So I think we saw her, though, because I made sure to see her. See what you're up to. See if there's any hickeys or anything. Can you imagine?
I'm mad at it.
In the 70s. 70s with a hickey. Girl. Time to get your thighs, not your neck.
Imagine? Can you imagine her just being like...
I would die. I would take a picture and post it, but I would die. Listen, I love my mom. I think she's beautiful. And if she wants to get dick down, I support it. Get it. If you want to get licked from side to side, honey, I support that too. From the rooter to the tutor, girl. Listen, if you want to take 2, because you got 2 hands, I ain't mad at you either. hoe it up, sis.
YOLO.
Yeah, listen. Oh, and for Kay, because Kay watches, Kay, this is not disrespectful. This is a son empowering his mother's sexuality. Like, listen, clearly she fucked at least once. Hello?
The Virgin Betty.
Listen, if you have my mom tell the story, it was Immaculate Conception.
It was.
But I think, not to throw Kay under the bus, because I actually love Kay. My mom and I have a very different relationship, right? And people have to, well, they don't have to think anything. People it doesn't come top of mind. We're only 20 years apart. She was a single mother raising me, and we raised each other. Like, we're best friends. So where I hold her in regard and I have all the respect for her that I should, she's also my girlfriend. Yeah. Like, bitch, you need dick. Like, if she was my 78-year-old mother, I would never. That's my girl. Yeah. Like, I want my girl to get some. Like, I want her happy.
Funny. Me and my mom are 20 years apart too.
Yeah, it's different. Like, you're so close. You know what I mean? Like,
and you kind of do grow up together, because like, I can't imagine being like a 20-year-old parent. Like, you know what I mean?
No,
like,
not now. Not ever, really.
I can't even imagine being a 26-year-old parent.
What's funny is when I was in my 20s, I wanted to adopt desperately. Like, because she had, like, it was normal. And so I get where girls, that cycle continues, because it doesn't seem abnormal. Right? I told you I peed on a stick once, thought I was trying to get pregnant with my friend.
You're crazy. But you told me you were testing it out, that stick. Like,
no, she wanted me to pee on the stick because she was taking a pregnancy test.
Make sure the tests were accurate, right?
No, she said, "Here, you pee too." Like And then
I shouldn't even say you were pregnant.
And then I fell in the moment, like, oh, I was waiting like it was gonna tell me something.
It'd be funny. Imagine being pregnant.
It would have been the Immaculate Conception for sure.
Crazy.
There was a point in my 20s, I think, where there was a news article, and it was like, if a man was willing to get pregnant, they were going to pay $1 million. Like, it was a research, like,
like they were going to inseminate him with the baby? Oh.
They probably did. We just don't know it. The government be doing shit we don't know about.
Oh my God! Speaking of the government and everything, did you hear about that guy that apparently got abducted by what was it? Dolphins?
Yes,
a guy got abducted by dolphins, and they drug his ass
underwater,
and
he helped him build a city. And when they came back and tested him, right, because they thought he was crazy, the doctor said there's evidence that he was under the water, like that there's some kind of, his body had been adapting.
Check this story. I didn't fact check it, but
no, I didn't.
Yeah,
because some things you just want to believe.
Crazy. And then everybody on my TikTok, I think people are just so delusional. We're just in the era where we're just like, I couldn't put it past anybody, because we're just so like, what can shock us now?
Nothing.
Nothing can shock us.
Well, listen, if you believe in aliens, if you believe there's life outside of
there has to be aliens.
But I'm just saying, if you believe all of that, then why couldn't somebody build a city under the water? Maybe he's an alien. Shit, who knows?
And then apparently there's like a meteor that hit in
yes, in Ohio.
Like,
but they're calling it a missile.
Girl, and then what else happened? What else is going on in the world? Like, crazy shit is happening.
Everything is crazy. I mean, you've got it's just so much. Well, I don't follow the world. I know we've got shit going on in Iran still. Yeah. But I'll be watching. My TikTok is filled with
fun stuff.
Taylor Frankie Paul, I think that's her name, right? Real Life of Mormon Housewives or whatever.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about this.
Girl, so they're on season 4. They're currently filming season 5, and it was paused. She was chosen as a Bachelorette. That was supposed to air yesterday, Sunday. Last week, a video was leaked from 3 years ago of her domestic violence with her baby daddy. She's divorced. Season 1.
She was beating his ass?
Yes. Oh. Season 1 started with her arrest. His name is Dakota. So season 1 started this way. So everybody knows. And season 1, 2, 3, and 4 have shown her struggles in this toxic relationship. And anyway, fast forward, now Disney, who owns HBO, ABC, and Hulu, right? They pulled The Bachelorette.
Really?
Because of this now released tape. But she's already done the time. She's on probation. She's already done. She's been. So everybody's like, "What the fuck? You knew this, right?" Not only that, now Dakota's catching flack because they're like, "How how did you just get this released 4 days before this is supposed to be her moment, right? The video is very graphic. They're fighting, and she's throwing chairs. She has one child with him, 2 with her former husband. Supposedly, I don't know, one of the chairs may or may not have hit the child, but the child's crying because the child wakes up. But it's only being filmed from his point of view, right? She's in the distance. Well, what isn't being put out there in the same sort of effort is that the police weren't called by him. They were called by the neighbors because the neighbors heard them fighting. He had her held captive in the garage.
Oh, wow.
And they were fighting in the garage. And then it moved into the house, and she's now wound up out of her fucking mind, right? And now he hits record.
Oh, he got her crazy.
He is a piece of shit. He got
her to lose her shit.
Yes.
And then was making her look like she was the issue.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So the theory, the running consensus on the two of them is toxic relationship. They're both at fault, right? But when you move further into it, they're all the consensus now is that he's using DARVO on her. I had to look up DARVO, girl. I know what DARVO was.
What's DARVO?
I'm about to tell you that he's using DARVO on her to manipulate and keep her fucking in this toxic cycle. And right, DARVO is when you basically you're gaslighting the other person. Like you're using the defenses to flip it. Like all of a sudden, like you're the one who's caused this and I'm the victim.
Okay.
And now so you would be fucking losing your mind because what do you mean? Like, right? Okay. Like we've all been there. So apparently he's using like DARVO on her and to manipulate her. Like the last episode of season 4, she slips and sleeps with him. She hadn't slept with him. She slips. They're this really toxic, right? He says to her right before the end of the episode, she's made it a day late to LA. A day late, right? Her mom's there, the baby, the sister, she's there, and he's like, just remember, save a rose for me. What? So it's this manipulation, right? So it's really unfortunate because there's a child involved.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, why are you doing any of this to your child's mother?
Yeah.
You're so fucking narcissistic and such a piece of shit that you don't care about this child. You're willing to drag this bitch as low as you can to control her and control the narrative. Horrid.
That's crazy because I always think about people that like when they're like, they don't think about their kids when they put, when they're bashing the other parent or they're talking like they tell their kid how terrible their dad was. It's like you are ruining that kid's relationship with their father or mother, whoever. And I think that's crazy.
And you're planting future seeds.
Yeah.
Right? Like now you get male issues. Mm-hmm. I remember the first time I told somebody I was gay. Like I said, "Oh, you have daddy issues." I said, "What is that? What? Why do I have daddy issues?" What the fuck? I was like, I don't sleep with my dad. I don't even know my dad. That's why you have daddy issues. You don't know your dad. So you're gay because you want a man. You wanted a father. Okay, let's not do all that.
Therapist.
That's too much. Yeah. That might have made sense if I dated older men, but I never have. They're not appealing to me. And I'm not really attracted to younger men. They just like me because I guess I got young energy. I don't know.
I was watching, so the movie, whatever you're describing kind of reminded me of this movie I just watched. It's with, it's called The Housemaid. With,
we just watched it.
Did you like it?
Oh, that's so good.
I watched it.
It took a minute to get good.
Yeah. It took a minute. I was like, where's this going? Right?
But once it got there, so good.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? And it kind of reminded me of, I guess, like
DARVO.
Yeah. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but like, you know.
If you should go see the movie. Even if you don't like Tits McGee, whatever her name is.
What is her name?
I don't know. The one that did the fucking Abercrombie
Euphoric,
ad.
Yeah, whatever her name is.
Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney. Even if you don't like Sydney Sweeney, she's actually not bad at it. I thought
she did good in it. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of hers either.
But I love the other girl.
I forget what these girls.
Amanda Seyfried. I love Amanda Seyfried. Yeah. She's great in it. Yeah. The house is stunning.
You should watch it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just watching it because I was like, let me put this on, and I watched it the other night, and I was like, you know what? Like that's because I knew it nothing going into it, so I was watching it, and I was like, I guess she's gonna take her man. I don't know. Not knowing.
Yeah, they put that Uno reverse card down.
Plotting.
It was really
that's
good.
What it reminded me. I was like, I just watched that movie. It was a good movie. I'm not gonna lie.
But that's the DARVO thing, right? Like where people flip it down, slap it, and reverse it, kind of thing. It's like
to manipulate people is crazy. Like to know, like so far, like even Amanda, whatever her name is, her character was like so ahead of everybody else. She knew how these people were what decisions they're gonna make. She knew everything.
She was going on.
She's just so smart. Like, damn,
it's crazy.
It's a bad bitch.
Yeah, we loved it. So we wanted to watch it. I wanted to go in the theater, but it didn't last long. Mm-hmm. You know, I love a movie. I love a theater experience. And then it was $20 on Apple TV. And I'm like, I'm not paying fucking $20 for this. Like, I don't mind spending $20, $30 in the theater. $20 at home is, I mean, we have an 80-inch TV. It's not like we have a
But you're like, I'm going for the experience.
Yeah. So it was finally $9.99. And I was like, all right, girl.
Okay. Save me a little $10 there.
Well, I mean, like a rental for $5.99 to $9.99, I'm down.
Yeah.
If I'm spending $20, it better be so good I can't avoid it. We also just watched Wicked Good last night.
Oh, okay. I liked it. But I love the first one was better.
The first one was better. This one, like, I got tired of all the fucking ballads. Like, everybody's singing by themselves. Brokenhearted or sad or angry. At one point I was like, are they singing again? What is happening? But the ending was so good. Like, it caught me off guard. Yeah. I was like, because I don't know anything about Wicked.
Yeah. I wouldn't not know anything about Wicked.
Yeah. And so Bruce had gone folding clothes or something. And I was like, oh my God, it did. He's like, yeah, did. I was like, ew.
I'm dead. I didn't know anything about Wicked. And, you know, like there's all like the Wicked gays. And, you know, they were freaking out about it. Frank, again, hey, Frank, is one of the Wicked gays. Frank's very much into musicals and things like that. So
I love a good musical.
I don't know. I'm coming around to them. It's not like my thing, but
I don't like all of them.
Yeah, I would go and I enjoy it. But
musicals and ballet and operas, that's like wine for you, right? Okay. Like I'm very particular about which ones. I don't like them all. Yeah. But the good ones are good.
So you hear about Timothée Chalamet's comment about the ballet,
and operas.
Opera, yeah.
The problem with Timothée Chalamet is, I think, well, there's probably a lot of problems, but just off the cuff of the comment, I think the problem is he's nerdy and maybe a little too cerebral, and he thought he was being funny, and it just didn't come off funny. And as the co-host, right, McConaughey, instead of trying to save his ass, was like, all right, boo.
Yeah, he like stepped back.
He leaned back.
So for those of you that might not know, he made a comment about how the ballet and the opera were like, nobody goes to them anymore. Right. Or nobody's buying tickets to them or something like that. And it upset the opera and ballet community.
I mean, they went in.
Yeah, they went in on him.
And even at the Oscars, did you watch them at all?
No, I don't really watch
They made so many jokes about him.
I saw the jokes on TikTok.
Yes. They ripped his ass.
He has a movie where he's gay. What's it called? Call Me by Your Name. Have you ever seen that movie?
Yes.
So I've always
with Armie Hammer.
So everybody talks about this movie. How it's such a good movie. All the things.
It's not.
Right. So I watched it the other day too. So I've been in like my movie era. I guess I've been watching lots of movies at home. So I watched it the other night.
Welcome to single life.
I know. I watched it the other night, and I didn't know the guy that Timothy's character was in love with was an older guy, and to me it was like weird to me. So like I couldn't get over the fact that like Timothée was is like this adolescent guy, maybe 17, I think, and the other guy's like 26. And to me that dynamic just grossed me out. So I couldn't like really like the entire movie. I'm like, you're a grown ass man. He's 17
and a grown ass man. Like you're 6'4", 220. Yeah. And Timothée Chalamet is this 150 wet
little like tweeny and
little twinky twink.
I couldn't get past that. I don't. My brain couldn't.
You were triggered.
I was triggered. I was like, at the end of the day, it was a nice story. Yeah. The story was nice. I did cry at the end. The little, like, when he's at the fire, right? Yeah. And the song's playing and he's crying. I did cry for him, cry with him at least, because I understand. but I just couldn't, like, my brain couldn't get past. Like, I just wish, like, maybe at least made him 18 and the guy like 22 or something. Like, I think maybe just make us a little closer in age.
But even if they never brought up the age, right?
I think it was just
the dynamic of their two bodies.
It was so obvious he was an older man.
Left and
I thought
right.
he was like 30. Like, he just like,
that's it, right?
Yeah, I was like, what? And he looked like 15. It's just like a big difference.
So, I lost my virginity. I was 17 and the guy was 33.
Crazy.
Yeah, but the builds were similar, but when I was 17, I looked 13, right? 12, 13 in the face. So in other gay eras, that was the thing, right? You were a man and it was a young, I hate saying boy, so young man, right? It was inappropriate.
Yeah.
And I think that's where a lot of the shit that we deal with now comes into play.
Like the pedophilia accusations or what have you.
Because our generations, like, okay, Bruce is 21 years younger than me, which is, I would never have dated Bruce when he was 20 and I'm 41. That was never going to happen, right? Even now, when he told me how old he was, I was like,
Okay, back to the previous podcast where I said, you have to live so many life experiences and so the things. I think somebody can be like 25, 26, 27 and had some experience that shaped them and made them mature more, right? I do believe that. So I'm not like against like people dating with age gaps.
No, do what you do. Age gaps are age gaps.
Whatever you are mentally aged wise, then that might make sense, right? Because I don't know.
And I'm not shaming anybody who is. Listen, I dated somebody who was 20 when I was 40, and when we broke up, he was turning 20, I turned 40. His mom, we were having problems, and his mom said, listen, either you want to raise him or you don't. And I was like, oh, no, okay, goodbye.
Yeah.
And even with Bruce, he's a full-grown man. He's 36. I am very careful to not impede his growth imposing myself because he has his own journey. Even when I talk to you about your problems, like when we're just like, you have to be careful. You have to give people space to find whatever that, like, here's the playground. What do you want to play on? Right. And so you can't, like, my advice is never this, and with stuff, it's like, here it is, like, figure it out. Right. Cause that's to me, that's what true love is. Like, true love is allowing somebody space to grow and knowing that they're safe and that you're growing with them. Yeah. Because obviously at 21 years apart, we're at different stages of life, but we are growing together. We run a company together, right? We're a team together. Like, there's all these things that we do together. So we are growing together despite the age gap. So I think age gaps are fine. And I think if you're older looking, dating somebody younger, because listen, I could look like a rough 58, I guess, right? Like, then you're prepared for that backlash. Yeah. But people are ignorant, and people have to understand. Straight people have been doing this for fucking centuries. Kings and queens, honey. Girls were
cousins.
Yes. Listen, that's Alabama. That's recent. But I'm just saying, like, people there've been age gaps in the heterosexual world since the dawn of time. So I don't know. Nobody's worried about girls. It's really interesting. Like, if I were a woman, I would be offended. Like, why are you worried about young men and boys? What about fucking girls? Why are we, like, perfect segue. Why the fuck are we not talking about Epstein?
Yeah. And
sex trafficking and all the shit that went down. I just watched a special on Prince Andrew. Ooh, child. So in London, in England, they done booped. He is no longer part of the royal family. He's just up out. They fired him. He's gone. They didn't think twice. We're over here. We got a president who says pussy on live TV, says he's glad people are fucking dead. What? You're in the Epstein files, but they won't release them because whatever her name is, that just got fired, the attorney general, she's like, if we release this, there will be no government in the country. I thought at first, I'm like, oh, this is bullshit. Now, after watching Prince Andrew's thing and really seeing sort of what's going on in our country, She's right. Like, it's on both sides. It's not just Republicans. It's Democrats, too. Yeah. So if you really expose everybody, who's left?
Expose them.
But listen, I'm with you, too.
Look,
expose them.
What I don't like is how the people report on things like underage girls or like, no, they're children. Call them children.
Call them children.
Children.
Yeah.
Children. And so, and then it's crazy how, so I'm going to be completely honest. I scroll past the Epstein stuff because it's so triggering to me. I just can't like allow my mental health. I mean, what am I going to do about it? You know, no offense. Like, what am I?
I try to get a little bit of it just so I know.
What I do know, like just from TikTok and people saying.
But I don't go down the rabbit hole. I'm with you.
Can't bring myself to go to the website and look at the files.
Oh, is there a website?
There's a website where people have like the files and you can kind of whatever.
Oh no, I can't do that.
People are like dissecting it, but what I do know, like it's crazy. There's like chemicals where that like acid that disintegrates bodies. There's like a fucking door that leads to the ocean in one of the rooms. Like, and those are things that I've learned outside of like me. Look, I didn't look it up. Lord. These are just things that are, it's really sad and it's gross and it's so inhumane and it's like almost like you can't like, it's like, this is not true. There's no
you can't
way.
make this up.
Like, it's like, we would never, like, who would do this?
Well, look at Diddy with the underground tunnels.
Like, I'm saying in my mind, it's like, nobody's this evil.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are, you know?
But
and
people
so,
unchecked are.
Yeah. So I don't really know too much about that stuff. I just try to stay in my lane. I know for a minute before when it was just racism.
Listen, when you were just gay or straight.
Yeah, when it was more, I'm not saying these issues are not important. They're very important. But when it was just like more about human rights, my newsfeed was flooded with politics and I was very involved in my opinion. But when it became so like evil,
dark,
I was like, I got to just protect my peace. Because I mean, what am I going to do? People voted how they voted and that's what it is. You know what I mean? And
I get it.
I know gas prices are
high.
crazy.
Did you see Vita's post?
I'm going to say this. I stand by what I said because I remember I posted on my Facebook when Kamala lost.
Kamala.
I always say it wrong. Kamala.
You also say Nicaraguan wrong too, so it's
I'm not saying that. When she lost, I did say, I did post like America. It was America's loss, and it was America's loss. I wholeheartedly believe America lost out.
Yeah, well, we did. Listen,
and I did say, and maybe I was bitter, but I did say, I hope you get what you voted for, and I think that's literally happening.
They all, so the problem is, they're getting what they voted for. We're not getting what we voted for.
No.
We're suffering too.
Let it be. I mean, I don't want the country to be shit, but if it's shit, it's shit. But that's how they voted for. But what was it voted off of? Racism, sexism, homophobia.
So I told you, like,
all the things. So
I don't know if I told you, but like my post when we went to vote for the primaries or whatever this last thing, they asked us, "Are you Democrat or Republican?" I was so taken aback. Because I've never really voted in primary, so I didn't know that's what they do. And then my friend's like, we don't do that over here. I was like, well, apparently in Texas we do.
Some people were separating the lines.
Well, so what they did was...
2 lines.
Yeah, so on one side, the Democrats were voting on one side, and the Republicans were voting on the other.
Where I went to go vote, they didn't do that. It was one line, and so they did ask, and so, but it wasn't like... It was obvious to everybody.
We had one line, but once you got in, then they asked and you were separated. It was crazy.
I voted in Crowley. Well, honestly, when I went to go vote,
I voted in Farmers Branch. Like I didn't think it'd be like that. Vote,
I was surprised at how many LGBTQ people were in line. Like, actually, you know, like there's that saying,
we're everywhere.
Well, I know, but like I guess I just didn't like.
You didn't know they were country gays?
I just didn't. I maybe that's my ignorance, right? But I was thinking like in Dallas, I'd be like, oh, okay, makes sense. Yeah. They're in Dallas, you know.
They're everywhere. We're everywhere, girl.
So, but long story short, like I saw this lady. She was like, I never saw an old stud. Like she was like in a walker, but she was a stud. Like she was like dressed down like a stud, and I was like, "Oh my god, I never saw an old stud." I know it sounds crazy, but like,
Joelle, listen,
I was like shocked. She came out and voted with her wife. Well, I'm assuming they were wife. She was with some lady, and they were really cute together. And they're both like in their walkers, but you can tell they were together like a couple. And I was like, "Oh," it just made me so like that's beautiful, like goals, you know.
Now, do you remember the drag show? Oh, you weren't at the drag show.
I wasn't at the drag show. Tell me about it.
Only because you said old stud, so it triggers.
Yeah.
So there was a table of women, probably like 6 of them. I don't know if it was a birthday. I don't think it was a bachelorette party, but there was a senior woman, And when I tell you, she had like, you're not going to get the reference, but she had on a cross your heart bra. So basically like a bullet bra, big old titties and fur boots up to her knees, jeans. Girl, she was twerking and bopping. The drag queens had to wait for her to get out of the way. And if she didn't stop, they had to go around her. Half the time she wasn't stopping. She was the show.
She was the show.
It was like.
And did she get tips?
No, because people were scared of her. Because then she did this thing with her tongue.
Oh, like a, yeah.
I didn't know a tongue could move like that. Because the drag queen did something, and then she was.
That's just kind of creepy.
It was crazy.
But so the group Pretty Ricky. You ever heard of them?
Mm-mm.
Like an R&B group from like 2000s, right? So one of them.
My friend had a drug dealer named Pretty Ricky.
Interesting. Well, it's a group. Pretty Ricky's a group, and they're on tour now. They're like old. They're like 40-something. Well, I shouldn't call them old. They're older.
Thanks.
They're older. And that's
all right. I'm older than everybody.
Some of them are like overweight, but there's one of them that's like the hot one. Like he's still in shape. Anyway, he was like doing something. He started doing all this stuff like with his tongue, right? And like it's funny because all the comments are like, "We used to like this." Like everyone's like, "Oh, like this is kind of gross." Everyone's like, "This used to work on us." Like I used to be like in love with this guy, and that was just creepy. And it's like at a certain age, I don't know if that like just gets so ugly. You know,
keep it at home.
Yeah,
keep your tongue in your mouth.
Yeah, but I always think people like are like doing their tongues like that, you know, and like I do think it kind of gives creepy vibes.
When I tell you, I didn't know a tongue could move like that, and if I was a woman, it would have made me. I would have listen. My punani would have been like whoop boop 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 boop. Because she was doing tricks with that tongue.
She's experienced.
It was crazy. Like, it was weirdo behavior for sure, but like, I gotta watch that weirdo behavior.
Yeah. You're like, I fucks with that. Yeah.
Like, if taking off your earrings and hopping in the car, if Ride or Die was a person, she was that.
Okay.
She was it. Like, there's your Ride or Die right there. I mean, fur boots up to the knee.
Take a picture of her.
I'm telling you, I was scared of her.
Oh, you're not scared of nobody.
I don't know what. Listen, I don't know what she was gonna do.
Was Betty at this?
No, she was at the Zumba cruise.
Okay, I wonder if Betty would have said. You know, Betty.
She would have gone and talked to her. You know, my mom don't give a fuck. She would go talk to people. She would have gone and talked to her, but then she might not have because she would have been scared she would have licked her or something.